The autocorrect feature will automatically correct most spelling errors, and it's activated when you hit the space bar. So for example, let me go ahead and click on the text, activate the text box, and let me go ahead and type in a word that I'm going to misspell intentionally so I can show you the autocorrect feature in action. And let's misspell the word the. Let's type it T-E-H. Now after I hit the space bar, the autocorrect feature is going to kick in and it's going to check the word that I just typed in front of the space after I hit the space bar. And if it finds a hit within the database, then it'll cross-reference that to the correct spelling and automatically replace that misspelled word. So hit the space bar. Oh, you see that? Isn't that fun? It saves some work, so I can go ahead and always misspell the word the, although in principle it's not a good idea because then you probably get used to it, especially if you type in a program that doesn't have the autocorrect features. So after you type it in, you're like, wait a second, that's the name of my good buddy Tay or Ta. Well, you can hover over it and you get that little orange line, the first letter in the word that had the autocorrect applied to it. Hover over that line, it expands it to the autocorrect options, click on it, and you get your options. Now you can do it one time like, hey, let's just keep it back to Tay or Ta. But if you're like, no, I changed my mind, then hover over it again, and then hover over the orange, click on it, and then redo. Hover, I'm going to do this again so I can explain the rest. And then what I did when I typed in T-E-H, the T, the first letter in the sentence, was lowercase. So it says, do you want to stop auto-capitalizing the first letter of sentences? So if I say, yeah, and I check it, it's going to do it permanently. So it undoes what it did, and now all the first letters in sentences that I type, if it's lowercase, it'll keep it lowercase. I don't like that, so let's go ahead and hover, hover, click, and uncheck that, and then hover over the word, hover over that orange little line, click on it, and then the last one here is stop automatically correcting TEH. So that's a temporary fix, so you can go ahead and type in TEH again in somewhere else in the presentation here on one of the slides, and it'll automatically correct it. But if you want it permanent, because hey, Tay, I use him a lot in my presentation, I don't want to have to keep having it automatically corrected, so you can stop that here and it will revert it back to, well, TEH. Never to be misspelled again when you type in TEH or fix it automatically for you. We just have to train PowerPoint's autocorrect. So let's go back and then click on it. And I'm going to uncheck that so I can go back to the. But if you do want to train PowerPoint, its autocorrect, to have certain words that you type in to automatically correct for you, go ahead and click on it and it's right there. Control AutoCorrect Options. Click on it, opens up the window, and here's some of the defaults like, capitalize the first letter of sentences that we had that option when we typed it in and then we checked it to stop doing that. Well, if after you close out of PowerPoint you open it back up and you're like, oh, I wish I actually didn't do that. I want it to capitalize the first letter of sentences. You don't have to go ahead and recreate an error to get that little smart tag to click on to go ahead and bring up the AutoCorrect Options window. I mean, well, you could, but I would say better yet, let's close out of it. Just go backstage. Come up here, click on the File tab, go back down to Options, and then we're looking for on the proofing over here to, there you go, change how PowerPoint corrects and formats text as you type. Click on autocorrect. Well, that's auto format as you type, but well, that's another topic. Let's stick to autocorrect. So, if this wasn't checked because you say stop capitalizing the first letter of sentences, well, then come back up here and check it. In any case, you can check what you would like it to do or uncheck it if you don't, and then down below is where you can go ahead and control it. So for example, you can see on the left-hand side, replace, if they type in a open parentheses, the letter C, close, with the symbol copyright. And you can go ahead and customize this and say, okay, if somebody types in my name, Kurt, hit the tab key, you can replace it with, he is totally tinsel. And then go ahead and click add and click okie dokie, click OK. And so when I type in Kurt, hit the space bar, he is totally tinsel. Now that may freak somebody out, but in any case, you can go ahead and have whatever's typed replaced with something else. Maybe it's an April Fool's joke, but really, we only use PowerPoint for good, so make sure it's something that's going to work for you to help make your data entry more efficient. Now to go ahead and change this, well, when you hover over something that was autocorrect made, as in this, typing in my name, well, you can go ahead and click on it and go to Options, or change it back to Kurt, or stop automatically correcting it. Well, you can go backstage, file the options, but since we have it here, let's go ahead and click on Control It to open it back up, And then to find me, go ahead and type in me, and there it is right there. He is totally Tinsel. Once it's highlighted, go ahead and delete it, and it's gone. Oh man, I'm no longer Tinsel. Click Okie dokie, and then go ahead and type in Kurt. Hit the spacebar to activate. I only get my name here. Well, that's still pretty cool. Thanks for watching. Hey, as a quick reminder, if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. You can also click on me and subscribe to my channel to get notified of the latest videos. And for great specials on my products, please see the description below this video.